Alright, what's up YouTube? JP here, and this is going to be the final review in the Hellraiser franchise. I believe it's the 9th film. It is called Hellraiser Revelations. Um, to me, this one, I was really expecting a terrible movie, and I came away a little bit surprised. It wasn't too bad. Um, it's basically, it came out in the year 2011. It's basically about two, I don't know if they're teens or, young adults, but they're friends. They go down to Mexico. They get into a little bit of trouble, and then eventually they run into the puzzle box, and then it cuts forward some time, and it follows their family. Um, their family's wondering what happened to the two teens or whatever. They kind of just vanished. And then mysteriously, one of the teens shows up bloody at the house. And it basically goes from there. So the movie, like I said, I was expecting a terrible movie. And it wasn't too bad. It was okay. It definitely felt like it had some potential. And from what I hear, it was pretty low budget, and it was made really quickly within a couple weeks. And I think if the writer had some more time to prepare a better script, I think it could have been a lot better. It definitely felt rushed. It felt, it definitely felt like there was something there. Maybe if he had a little bit more time, he could have did better with it. But anyway, the acting, it's up and down. At certain points in the movie, the acting's fine, and then at other points, some of the more serious scenes and stuff, it seems to decline a little bit, and the acting's not as good. The special effects are decent. There's some gore in it. It feels more like a Hellraiser movie than the previous films, which is a good thing. They took it back to having it feel a lot more like a Hellraiser movie. The new Pinhead, I really don't like him. He just looks weird. He doesn't look the same. He just looks really weird. I don't really like his face the way it is. It just doesn't fit. But I do know that Doug Bradley did not want to come back. I think they did offer him, to play Pinhead again, and I think he turned it down from what I heard in an interview. So I guess they had to get another guy. I know it's not, I don't think it's supposed to be the real Pinhead. I think it's supposed to be another Pinhead. But the story wasn't too bad. There's a little bit of plot holes here and there, but it wasn't too bad. There was a scene when they first get the puzzle box, and there's a there was a guy that looked like the bum from the original one that was eating the grasshoppers and stuff, and I thought that was pretty cool. I think it was supposed to be the same guy. Not 100% sure, but I think that that's where they was going. Some of there's a twist in the movie somewhere, and it really wasn't that shocking. I kind of saw it coming, and some of the, it was interesting to see. I guess Pinhead and the Cenobites kind of, back in the way that you saw them in the other Hellraiser movies. There was some, I don't know, there was some bad, parts in the movie that kind of brought it way down for me. But there was some good parts too. Overall, I would say that it's definitely not the worst Hellraiser. It definitely felt like it had some potential if they would have took more time with it. I think that some of throughout the movie, there's flashback scenes to what happened in Mexico with the two teenagers or young adults, whatever they were. And to me, it felt like them scenes were the highlight of the movie almost. It seemed like the them scenes were a little bit more interesting than what was happening in present time. Some of the characters weren't too interesting at all. Not you really don't care about anybody. You know, they're fine, I guess. Would I buy this movie? Probably. I'll probably buy it and put it in the collection, and you know, just to finish it off. I don't own it now. I watched it on Netflix. I was just really thought that was really gonna be horrible. Just from it, you know, just for the fact that alone that you know, Doug Bradley wasn't Pinhead. But it wasn't too bad. Like I said, some of the biggest problems were, you know, the acting, some of the story plot points weren't too great, and the new Pinhead. But anyway, that's pretty much it for my review. Definitely not the worst Hellraiser.